In this tutorial, we are going to see how we can set up a secure self-signed SSL certificate for our local web development server on Ubuntu 22.04. We can also use this tutorial for other versions of Ubuntu as well. As we can see, I am running a basic Angular app on localhost, and the URL is a custom local domain name, and the connection is coming through a trusted local SSL certificate with an HTTPS connection. The Angular web app is used here for demonstration purpose. We can use this setup for other web development servers as well. So let's get started. To set up the local SSL certificate, open your terminal and sign in as a root user. For this, enter the command sudo-s and then enter your system password. After that, you will be logged in as a root user. After that, we will install Apache, which is an open source HTTP server, by using the command apt install apache 2-y. After installing Apache, we will make a folder named dev inside var/www folder. You can name it whatever you like. Next, we will create a basic index.html file inside the dev folder using the nano editor. I will paste this HTML code inside the index.html file and then save the file and close the editor. All the code and commands in this tutorial are given in the video description below. Next, we will change the permissions on the directory that we just created and also change the owner of that directory. In the next step, we will create a configuration file inside /etc/apache2/sites available folder and name it as dev.conf. In this file, we will add some configurations. In the server name directive, add the custom domain or address name that we want to assign to our local host server. The document root directive is the folder that we just created in the start. After changing the values, save the file. After saving this file, we will enable the configuration by running the command apache2 enable site and then the file name, which in our case is dev.conf. Every time when we make a change in the Apache server configuration, we should restart the server to make the changes effective. So we will restart the Apache server by using the command systemctl restart apache 2. Next, we will open our host file in the etc directory, and here we will add the name of the localhost URL and the IP where our local project is running. In my case, my project runs on the localhost IP, so I will only add the name of the local address, which is local.devserver.com, and then save the file. Now, if we open our web browser and visit the address that we just added in the host file, we can see that the index.html file that we just created in the start is being served on the Apache server on our custom address. Next, we will enable the SSL mode of Apache server using the command shown in the video and restart our server again. After this, we will restart our terminal and log in as a normal user and create the necessary files for the self-signed SSL certificate. To create the SSL certificate, we will use the generate SSL script to create our files. The script is available in the video description below. First, we will make sure that all the permissions are correct to run this script. So we will right click on the file, go to the permissions, and we should check this checkbox execute, allow executing file as a program. Next, we will open this script and change the variable name to our custom local host address. Also change the DNS1 variable name to our custom local host address and change the IP to your IP address where your project runs. Next, save the script file. After that, we will open our terminal and run the script generate SSL that we just edited. If we see our terminal screen, the script name has turned green, which means that it has the right execution permissions. Next, we will run the script and I will just randomly add some data in it. So I'm just adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as passphrases. Next, I will add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in my ca.key as a passphrase. Next, add the details shown on the terminal. You can add your own details or some random details in it. Keep adding the details for all the prompts. After this, after the script finishes, we can see that there will be 6 additional files created in our home directory. We will use these files to create our self-signed SSL certificate. These files are basically our self-signed SSL certificate. After this, we will again log in as a root user in the terminal. Now we will create the configuration file for SSL certificate inside the /etc/apache2/sites available folder and name the file dev-ssl.conf, and we will copy some code in it and save it. We can see that in the SSL certificate file and SSL certificate key directives, we are using the files that we created using the generate SSL script in the home directory in our previous steps. Next, we will edit the dev.conf file and add the redirect directive to our custom local address using the HTTPS. Save the file and exit the editor. After that, we will enable the dev-ssl.conf and restart the Apache server. Now, if we go to our web browser and refresh the page, we can see that we can access our web page via HTTPS. Next, we want to link our local web project to HTTPS and the SSL certificate. We will run the Angular web server and try to access it via local address and port 8080. We can see our project is still not using HTTPS and we want to also get rid of the port name displayed in the address bar. To do this, we will modify our dev-ssl.conf file and add this script to it. This script will take care of routing the traffic through the port 8080 to the HTTPS server and our local custom address using the Apache web server proxy. We will save this script and after that run all these commands together to enable the modes of Apache server that are required to run this script and then restart the Apache server. After that, go to the web browser and refresh the page by removing the port number. Now we can see that we can access our project on our custom address without the port number and with the HTTPS. We can see that the traffic is coming via HTTPS, but the connection is still not secure because for the browser the connection is still not trusted. To make the connection secure, we will add the certificate in the Chrome browser as well. To do this, go to the settings, then privacy and security, then security, then go to manage SSL certificates. Next, click on the authority, then click import, then go to the directory where you created the myca.pam file. This is one of the files that we created using the generate SSL script. In my case, the files are located in home directory. Select the myca.pem file, then click on all the checkboxes and click OK. You can see another authority is added to our browser. Its name comes from the data that we added in the terminal prompts while running the generate SSL script. After this, restart your web browser. After restarting, when we open our local address again, it will now show as a trusted secure SSL connection. Now our local web server is running on the localhost 8080 will appear on the custom address with the trusted SSL certificate. I hope you find this helpful. All the commands and scripts are given in the video description below. I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching.